A high-rise building has collapsed in Nigeria amid accusations of malpractice. Here's what you need to know. Rescuers are searching for survivors after a building collapsed in Lagos, Nigeria on Monday, and its owner has been arrested on undisclosed charges. The Associated Press reports the building was under construction at the time of the collapse, but dozens of people were inside, including construction workers, and as of Tuesday, November 3rd, 14 had been found killed. However, officials said the building's developers had added 6 floors to plans originally allowed under their building permit, and there is speculation the additional weight could have caused the collapse. One civil servant in a nearby building described looking through the window only to see the building collapsing floor after floor, according to CNN. One construction worker told the BBC he and 15 others escaped the collapse, but as many people were still trapped on Tuesday. The Associated Press reported crowds of angry people accusing authorities of being slow to start rescue efforts. The general manager of the Lagos State Building Control Agency told the news agency of Nigeria that as well as having approval for 15 floors in Building 21, the materials used were inferior and terrible. However, hours after making these comments, the Associated Press reports that the general manager was suspended indefinitely. Between 2005 and 2020, 152 buildings fell down in Lagos, according to research by a specialist in disaster risk reduction practices cited by the BBC. In an article in The Conversation, the same specialist explained that most of the buildings that collapse are multi-story buildings, and these cases of building collapse are due to unqualified or unskilled builders, substandard building materials, illegal conversion or alterations to existing structures, or lack of maintenance.
At around 9 o'clock this morning, Taiwan's Nanfang Bridge in Yilan suddenly collapsed, injuring more than 20 people. According to TomoNews, a fuel truck was almost done crossing the 140-meter-long bridge when the entire structure collapsed and fell into the water, causing a fire and sending plumes of smoke into the air. Witnesses said they heard a loud noise before seeing the bridge, which stands 18 meters above seawater, crumble. Former town mayor and Yilan County Councilor Chishan Lin told reporters during a press conference that officials believe excessive weight may have caused the collapse. He added that maintenance on the Nanfang Ao Bridge is conducted every 2 years, with previous results checking in as good. At around 11 o'clock, 10 individuals were rescued and sent to the Taipei Veterans General Hospital in Suao. Citing the Yilan County Fire Bureau, TomoNews reports that 10 fishermen have been rescued. 6 have suffered serious injuries, and 4 have sustained minor injuries. Suao Township Mayor Li Mingche told the media that 5 fishermen are still believed to be trapped under the bridge.
The last remaining portion of the Miami condominium that partially collapsed 2 weeks ago has been brought down by authorities using a series of controlled explosions. Here are the details. The confirmed death toll at the collapsed condominium complex north of Miami Beach rose to 28 on Monday, after search efforts resumed following the controlled demolition of the portion that had remained standing, according to the New York Times. The search for more than 100 missing residents still missing in the wreckage of Champlain Tower South had been paused for a large part of the weekend due to growing concerns about the building's stability. Those concerns were exacerbated by the possible approach of Tropical Storm Elsa, which has been tracking toward South Florida with heavy rain and sustained winds of 60 miles per hour, according to CNN. Before the demolition took place, the Miami-Dade County mayor said fire rescue workers had searched the building to find left-behind pets, according to the Miami Herald. Firefighters searched units in person, and drones with thermal imaging cameras also looked through areas that could not be searched on foot. On Saturday, demolition experts began planting explosives inside concrete pillars within the building. The goal, according to The Guardian, was to contain the building's collapse within its immediate surroundings. The successful implosion on Sunday evening allowed rescue workers to begin searching a previously inaccessible portion of the wreckage Monday, according to the Miami Herald. The Guardian reports that rescuers are now making their way towards parts of the underground garage that are of particular interest. A 2018 engineer's report described the flat surface above the garage as a major error because it allowed water to build up on top of it. This buildup caused major structural damage to the concrete slab below, according to the report. Inside the parking garage, the report noted both cracks in columns and cracks to the ceiling, with some previous repairs to these cracks deemed unsuccessful due to poor workmanship. According to a letter published by the New York Times earlier this year, the president of the Condominium Association told residents that damage to the parking area had become significantly worse, and repairs needed for the entire building would cost $15 million. According to the Miami Herald, just 36 hours before the collapse, a private contractor said he saw large pools of standing water in the parking garage and was told by one building employee that they pumped the pool equipment room so frequently that pump motors had to be replaced every 2 years. Morabito Consultants, the authors of the 2018 report, said that at the time of the collapse, roof repairs to the building had begun, but concrete restoration had not, according to the BBC. As work continues on the wreckage, wider investigations into systemic failings around the incident have begun. The New York Times reports evidence of regulations being enforced unevenly or not at all. Miami-Dade County officials said last week they were prioritizing reviews of 24 buildings that had either failed structural or electrical inspections required after 40 years or in fact not submitted reports. The county's own records show 17 of those cases had been ongoing for a year or more. 2 were against properties owned by the county itself, and the oldest case had been open since 2008. In one particularly disturbing example, the city of North Miami Beach tried for years to make a 10-story condominium building, Crestview Towers, comply with 40-year recertification requirements. The building's condominium association submitted the required paperwork last week, around 9 years late, and listed safety concerns that caused officials to evacuate the building on Friday. A lawyer for the building's board said it assumed the engineer conducting the inspection had shared findings with the city, but that was not the case, according to the New York Times. There is increasingly broad agreement that what we are seeing evidence of here is light touch regulation enforced even more lightly. The Florida legislature has been reluctant to pass laws that slow down condominium construction and sales, according to Eric Glazer, a Hallandale lawyer with 30 years of condominium law experience, cited by the Palm Beach Post.
For more news animations and explainers, hit the subscribe and bell button to join the TomoNews family. Thanks for watching.